Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 6th grade concept of triangles. This is standard 6.8a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 9 of the 2024 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so we have a triangle. So let's just label this right here to begin with, QRT. And I'm not going to worry about the angle measures quite yet being proportional. I just want to see what we have here. We have an angle Q that's got 80 degrees. All right, that's not an 80-degree angle. I can fix that. Angle T is 35. They don't tell me what angle R is, but they want to show the side lengths in order from greatest to least. Okay, well, first what I want to do is draw a better picture, which means I need to figure out, if I want a better picture, what is this missing angle? Well, I know that triangles, right, have within them, the sum of their angles is 180 degrees. So if I want to figure out what angle R is, that means angle Q plus angle T plus angle R is going to equal 180. And I know that Q is equal to 80, so I can replace the Q with 80. Angle T is 35, so that's 180. So that's going to be 80 and 35, right? That's 115 for those two. Plus R is going to give me 180. So let me just subtract 180 and 115. See what we're going to get here. So that's going to be 7, 5. All right, so 65 degrees. So I can say angle R equals 65 degrees, because 65 plus the 80 plus the 35, that's going to make 180. Now, how does that help me? Well, I want to draw a better picture here, 65 degrees. The only thing I really know for sure is a right angle is 90 degrees, right? So I'm going to draw a better triangle. Let's draw it in blue. And since Q is my largest one, I want to make Q right here. Okay, so I'm going to shift it like this. Now, an 80-degree angle is going to be a little bit less than 90 degrees. So I'm going to make it a little bit less than 90. I'm going to try to make it just like this. All right, so there's my best guess at Q, right? The 80 degrees. Now I've got 35 degrees, which is very small, and then R is a little bit bigger. So what I want to do is I want to make this kind of slanted like this to where I make this 35 degrees a little bit smaller, and then my R is 65 degrees, just so I can visually represent this better. Now, I'd always suggest drawing a picture, but you can do this without a picture if you know the relationship of the size of the angle and the side lengths. And here's where we need to know. So the larger the angle, and this is just the basic rule that we have with triangles, the larger or the longer the opposite side. Right? So when I'm talking about this R right here, I'm talking about this line segment. This R, kind of the opposite side is QT. This Q, the opposite side, is going to be this RT, and then the T, the opposite side here, is going to be QR. Now, visually look to see which of these sides looks the smallest. Well, QR looks to be the smallest. And I'm trying to put these in greatest to least. Now, visually it looks the smallest, right? Because it's the shortest, but I also know it's the smallest because it is across from the smallest angle. So I can put QR last in line, that's my least, because it is the across from the smallest angle. Now, the longest line, right, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's going to be this one right here, this RT, because it's across from my largest angle. This Q is my largest angle. And then right in the middle is going to be this QT, simply because it is across from the middle angle, right? My angles in order go from Q to R to T if I put them in size. So these are going to be my three side lengths, RT, QT, and QR. So my answer is B.